Mum. It's day 2 of Lean Lent and already I've just fallen into muddy waters with the no spending. I'd planned to do tonight a cheat night beef casserole, which I was planning on that it was going to take me 2 seconds and it was all going to be fabulous, but I've gone to the cupboard and I don't have the beef mix cheat that I thought I had. So for the first time in the 40 days, and it's only 2 days in, I've had to go and raid my store cupboard to work out how I can make a beef casserole out of nothing. So I think I've probably got everything. So it's gone from being a cheat night to a weird and wing it night really. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a beef and prune casserole, which I know is going to be turned up by the kids, so I'll just think something else for them. But for Keith and I, we're going to have beef and prune casserole. Not sure how he'll like that, but anyway, we're going to give it a go. Some chopped onions, red onion again, because my stockpiling wasn't very good enough, no normal onions, so it's not that I have a preference to red onions, that's all I've got. Red onion and garlic chopped up, some carrots chopped up, some pitted prunes chopped. I've chopped them quite small because otherwise they're just a bit too much. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fry off the onions and the garlic, the carrot in there, not that that really matters, until that's nice and soft. So once that's they've browned off nicely, I'll come back to you and you can watch me continue to wing it. Hi, back again. So while my onions and garlic are still nicely browning, I'm going to brown off the meat in a separate pan, just really to save time. You could wait, take the onions out and then do it in the same pan, but I want to get it done. So I'm just going to warm a little bit of olive oil, and what I'm going to do is I've got in here just some plain flour, and I'm just going to pop the bits of beef, this is just braising beef, to get it coated in the flour. And what this will do is it will just add to the thickness in the sauce later on. You don't want it absolutely caked in it, just a really nice light coating of flour into the oil to brown off. So I'm going to do that and then I'll be back with you with the rest, okay? Okay, so I've got my beef browning in the pan here, you can see, you still see those bits of flour. And what you don't want is to overcrowd the pan. It's worth spending that little bit of extra time just doing your meat in a couple of batches, because otherwise it starts to steam and that's not what you're wanting. You want it to get nice and sort of brown on the edges. And once you feel that the meat is ready in here and it's browned enough, you can just pop it over into the onions to add more room for the rest of the meat. So like, can you see, just really nice and browned on the top there, not necessarily cooked right through. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the rest of the meat to finish, I'm going to put in all the rest of my ingredients, which is not a lot really, which is the prunes and the carrot. And what I'm going to do this afternoon while I'm hoping for the best is I'm going to tip the whole thing into my slow cooker. I'm going to add a bay leaf and fingers crossed, by tea time tonight, so 6 o'clock for 6 hours, we're going to have a really nice, hearty, fantastic day stew outside. But I've got there a nice mixture, you can see, of the beef, the prunes and the carrots, and then I'm going to put some Guinness on top, real Irish stuff. Really don't be tempted to not put the prunes in this, because it will, the bitterness of the Guinness will just completely overpower it. The prunes will give it a really nice sweetness. If you really don't like prunes, you could sort of bulk it up with more veg. But I don't like fruit full stop on its own, and prunes isn't something I would choose to eat. But in a stew, it really does give a really nice sweet flavour, so you sort of don't really notice that you're eating them. So this is all going to go in my pan. Okay, so I'm going to put about 600 ml of fluid in here. That's going to be made up of 300 ml of beef stock and 300 ml of my Guinness. So there's the beef stock going in there. We really are hoping for the best. So there you go, that goes in there. I'm just going to lift this up so that you can see what's going on in there. So it's all quite nice and dark already, but obviously as the 6 hours goes on, we're hoping for it to really intensify. So there you go. That's my Guinness beef prune stew, thrown in all in a pan, and hoping for the best. So I'm going to be back with you at tea time to show you the end result, and let you know what I did for the kids because they were moaning at me. So I'll see you later on. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, and welcome back to the Bake It Mum kitchen. The stew's been in the slow cooker now for just over 5 hours, and it smells lovely. So let's take a look. Beautiful. It looks really dark, and it smells really lovely. The carrots are really soft. I think it's going to be a hit. I'm going to serve it with some mashed potatoes. The kids are having chicken burger. I don't think they're going to go with it, but I think Keith and I are going to really like it. Just a shame I can't have a glass of red wine with it being lean Lent and the fact I've given up wine. Still, hum-ho. So, as usual, all the details will be on the website www.bakeitmum.co.uk or hampshirecookerydemonstrations.co.uk, whichever's easiest. Take care. See you again soon.